Pokemon Emerald does not read. I suspect a bad trace. Well, I suspect that it's day 19 of doing a repair every single day until my backlog is gone. Today, Pokemon Emerald. Again, just like day 13, but I didn't fix that one. I just saved data. Anyways, let's fix it. And it's missing the screw. That's just for evidence that I didn't lose it. That's all. These pins look okay, but I'm just going to hit them with a fiberglass pen just to be extra safe. No such luck. So to get a good look at the board, I'm just going to remove that battery. And let's get into it. So we definitely have some mild damage here to some of the traces. It doesn't look like any of them are worn through though. They should all be good. I'll test them. This V is looking pretty junky though, so I'm going to test that. And I'll just keep looking around the board. So all those traces are fine. I did the wiggle test on some of these legs and one or two of them did wiggle, so I'm going to reflow all of those. Now this trace is absolutely super dead. However, it goes to an end and it goes down to test point number 2 here. And on the opposite side, it just goes to the negative battery terminal. So this is literally just to check your battery. It being broken won't cause any problems with gameplay. So we have the Nintendo logo on the bottom. That's a plus. That's not a plus. That's bad. So better, but we're not done. So I reflowed this chip, and this chip, and this little capacitor looked like it might have some corrosion there too, so I did that as well. So I reached out to my buddy Solder King, and he recommended doing a blind rake test on the chips here, and I found one that didn't have any continuity, and when I removed the chip, we found a broken trace. We have our wire, and we're just going to try and thread the needle with our wire through. I'm just going to solder it on to the leg that the chip is going to go onto. I'm just going to solder it directly to the via because we still have some good metal there. And there we go. That should hopefully do it. So I've thrown some solder mask on there and I'm just going to solder the chip back on. I reached out to Solder King again, and he was able to send me some blank PCBs here, which I can just move everything over to. Now, one of his viewers gave him these PCBs. He doesn't know where they came from, but I know where you can get some. PCBWay has tons of user-submitted projects that you can order, including but not limited to a Game Boy Advance game PCB, which is exactly what I'm about to use. Check out my link in my bio, and you can save $5 off your first order, which would basically make those PCBs free because it's super cheap. Because these sponsors, I'm able to do free repairs, just like Solder King. Go check him out. With a hot plate, I took off the chips to solder on later and moved all the components. So everything's been moved from the original board to the new third-party replacement board. So if this works, then it's the board. If it doesn't work, then it's probably one of the chips. Unfortunately, it looks like I'm not going to be able to fix this one. However, I'm not going to return this game until I post this video and then see from you folks in the comments to see if there's any other ideas to see if I can actually save it. But until then, try to save the consoles.